In the beginning, God created the heavens, the earth, and everything in it, his most special creation, human beings. First, he made Adam from the dust of the ground and breathed life into him. God then placed Adam in a magnificent garden called Eden. This garden was perfect, filled with trees bearing every kind of fruit you could think of. Adam was free to enjoy all of it, with just one exception. There was one tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil that God commanded Adam not to eat from. Adam wasn't alone for long. God noticed it wasn't good for Adam to be by himself, so he created a partner. Eve formed from one of Adam's ribs. Together, they lived in perfect harmony in Eden, enjoying all of God's creation. Everything was peaceful, and they didn't even know what it meant to be ashamed or afraid. But there was a twist coming. One day, a serpent appeared. This wasn't just any snake, it was cunning and it had a plan. The serpent approached Eve and questioned what God had said about the forbidden tree. Eve explained they weren't allowed to eat from it or even touch it, or they would die. The serpent, smooth-talking and manipulative, told her, "You will not surely die. God knows that if you eat from the tree, you will become like him, knowing good and evil." This was too tempting for Eve to resist. She looked at the fruit. It was appealing. It promised wisdom, and she was convinced. So she took a bite. Then she gave some to Adam, and he ate too. Suddenly everything changed. Their eyes were opened, and they realized they were naked. For the first time, they felt shame. They covered themselves with fig leaves and hid when they heard God walking in the garden, but hiding wouldn't help. God called out to Adam, asking where he was. Eventually, Adam confessed, blaming Eve. And Eve, in turn, blamed the serpent. God was heartbroken by their disobedience. Because they had chosen to disobey him, there were serious consequences. God told Adam that life would now be hard. He would have to work the land for food, and Eve would experience pain in childbirth. Worst of all, they were banished from Eden, never to return. This story is about more than just eating fruit. It's a powerful reminder that our choices have consequences, not just for ourselves, but for others. Adam and Eve's decision brought sin and hardship into the world, but it also teaches us something profound. While we all make mistakes, we can learn from them and choose differently moving forward. The story of Adam and Eve reminds us to think carefully about the choices we make, because they can impact the course of our lives in ways we may never expect. If this story inspired you, don't stop here. There are many more tales of hope, strength, and unwavering faith waiting for you. Click on the next video to dive even deeper into these timeless lessons.